Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. Your source for Ford news, update, and information, including your Maverick information on Mondays. So this week's Maverick Monday, hopefully you did see the thumbnail and the title on this video. We're going to talk about towing. Towing with the Maverick and towing the Maverick, both of them in today's video. That'll be a good video because I want to kind of make sure everybody knows exactly what's going on and all the skinny and all the good news and all the accurate information on this for you. And so we're going to talk about this today. Hopefully you guys are having a great Maverick Monday yourself. Make sure you subscribe, bell notifications turned on so you don't miss any of these Maverick Monday videos, or hopefully our live streams. We have a lot of fun on our live streams. Hopefully you can join us on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central for our live streams, as well as you kind of we'll just have fun in there. Great community, and come in and check out and talk to everybody and see what it's all about. All right. Now, this week, I do want to get into this because last Tuesday, after Maverick Monday, last Tuesday, Ford Authority dropped an article, and they talked about flat towing a hybrid all-wheel drive. And it contradicted what I've been saying in a sense for a while. So I want to get an update and let people know that, you know what, sometimes things change. Sometimes information that's been given to us, Ford changes that. Ford changes their mind. Engineers do some research and find something out different, and we gotta kind of flow with it. I've had some people that comment on some things and said, "Well, you're wrong. You can flat tow." Yes, you can now, but when I recorded that video, the information we were given was no. So I want to kind of clarify. First of all, I want to point this out. Ford Authority is a great source. Brett Foote over there does a great job. He cites his stuff. He got information from sources from Ford, and they always do. And they are really good at forecasting things and looking through things and letting you know things they're seeing out there. So Ford Authority, I give them all kudos and everything. They found this information out before I did and put that out there. And so congrats to them. And they are a good source, a viable source. If you see something that they put out, more than likely 99.9% of the time, they're 100% right and accurate. I'd almost say 100% of the time. And this is one of those cases as well. So you might ask, well, Tim, why were you saying front wheel drive for so long? Well, when this first launched, I think what really happened is the engineers hadn't tested whether or not the all-wheel drive hybrid could be flat towed yet. So they were basically telling everybody just front wheel drive hybrid at this point. And so that's what they were going, that they told me. I'd asked several times, okay, are we sure it's just front wheel drive hybrid? Yes. Engineers are saying front wheel drive hybrid is the only thing that can be flat towed. But now recently they've been able to test and verify, and the engineers have said, yes, you can flat tow an all-wheel drive hybrid as well. So that is updated information as of last Tuesday. This is the first Monday since, so you're getting the information from me. So yes, you can flat tow an all-wheel drive hybrid. So if you want to get those, pull up behind a motorhome. There you go. You're going to be able to do that now. And that's why maybe Ford Authority's message is different than what my message was on Tuesday versus mine from Monday. Is just because that was a change. That was something that was news that came out from Ford, and Ford Authority got the information just a little bit before I did, and I didn't put this out because I was going to wait for Maverick Monday to do it. But there you go. And it wasn't even out. We mentioned it last Tuesday in a live stream, which is another reason why you should actually watch our live stream, because last week, as part of our Is It True, we did talk about this. So I did get it out and everything on there. I should have maybe broken it out as a separate video, but there you go. There's towing a Maverick behind a vehicle. Now let's talk about towing with the Maverick and some different technologies that are going to be available, and clarify how they're going to be available and what they are. So first of all, there is two different features that are going to be now new to help you tow. And one of them is the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. So the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Hitch Assist, they both use the same technologies in that dial to be able to use those. They're going to function in two different ways though. So the Pro Trailer Backup Assist, if you don't know what that is where Ford is able to, with the dial on the dash, be able to, you turn the dial, you don't even touch the steering wheel. You use that dial to basically steer the trailer. And so instead of going, like, if you ever towed or backed up with the trailer, you realize, I always do it. I always start turning the steering wheel. I'm like, oh, dang it, I meant for it to go the other way. And then my trailer starts going one way, and I want it to go the other, right? And then I got to pull forward and back up. This should help with that. So instead of doing that, you're actually steering the trailer instead of worrying about if I need to go left or right to go left. Anyway, just it's a little less confusing. So that actually helps with that. Now, if you're an avid trailer person and you don't have an issue with backing up, this is not something that I feel like I necessarily have to have, because I can just pull for a little bit, read correct, and go, yep, now I got to go this way. But it's not a big deal. But if you like that feature or you're new to towing, this could be something that you could really enjoy and like and be able to use that dial. Now, I'll do some videos on this, on how to get initiated, because you do have to, with this, you'll have to do some things to your trailer. You'll have to, it'll come with some stickers and such, and you'll have to program the system, and it has to learn it, and you'll have to put some stuff on your trailer. So it's not something you can just hook up your trailer and it's going to work. You actually have to do a few things to the vehicle for that to work. Now, the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist works similar to that, in a sense that this is when you're not connected to a trailer, because when you first go into this system and want to push and activate it, it'll actually ask you, do you have a trailer connected? Yes or no. And if you don't have it connected, it knows you want to use the Hitch Assist instead of the backup assist. You're still going to use that same dial, and you're going to be able to steer right back right to that trailer. And so it's really cool. We actually got a chance to see this, and I did a video on this when we were at the I believe it was the New York Auto Show last year. So Sarah and I were there, and we were actually able to record how this works and how easy it was to do. So this is a great way to be able to, with one person, don't need a second person, to back up right to that trailer using the Hitch Assist and that dial. So that's really cool, and that's a system. And like I said, we're gonna probably actually showing you this right as I'm talking about it, because in editing, so that way you guys have a good idea of exactly what that is. And if not, at the end of this video, I'll link that video if you want to go watch it in its entirety, and exactly how that Hitch Assist works. So there's what it is. Now, how can I get this on my vehicle, on my Maverick? What are the configurations that I need to order to get these features? Well, first of all, it's going to be standard equipment on certain trim levels, not available any other way. There are a lot of people out there that are talking about how you need to get the 4K tow package. It is not part of the 4K tow package. I know you're thinking the same thing I am. Why not? Because that's the first thing I said to the brand team. I'm like, so it's this. I assume that's going to be part of the 4K tow package on XLT, King Rant, or XLT Lariat and such. And they're like, no, that's just standard equipment. So the only way to get this, the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Hitch Assist, it's standard equipment on the Lariat trim, on the trimmer, and on the Lobo 702A. So you're going to need to get those to get this feature. It is not available at all on the XL or XLT, and it does not have anything to do with the 4K tow package. I wanted to clarify that so you know how to get that. Now, when am I going to be able to get it? Not right now. So if you put in an order on a Lariat trimmer, Lobo 702A, well, 702 Lobo 702A, we'll talk about that in a second. That's take that out of the equation. On the Lariat and trimmer, if you order one now, it will not have that. If you get scheduled for a production date, that's job 1. And let me talk about what job 1 and 2 is. So job 1 is the launch of production. That is the first job in configurations. Basically, what's in the order guide right now is a job 1 order guide. That is how they'll be built when they start production. They're going to start scheduling those for November build dates, and the Lariats and trimmers will not have these features on those vehicles when they're built in November and December. So they just won't have it. So, but job 2, that is where they break off features like this. When they want to introduce a feature or a new trim or a new package for a model year, they'll put that into job 2. And that's exactly what they're doing with the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Hitch Assist. That is a job 2. That is going to be when they start that up. So once the job 2 order bank is open, that's when those features are going to be able to be scheduled for production dates. And I've been told that can happen in November. So when I mean the order bank opens in November, that doesn't mean vehicles produced in November. That means vehicles that are being scheduled at that point and after. So vehicles that are being scheduled in November, those Lariats and those trimmers, those will be able to get those features of standard equipment for the production dates that are being scheduled 2 months out. Because remember, they schedule 2 months in advance. So those November and December production dates, they're going to actually be scheduled in September and October for those dates 2 months out. So once the job 2 is available, which won't be until November, they'll be able to be scheduled in November but for January build dates. So the earliest production that you're going to see with these features on that will be probably January at the very earliest, maybe even February. So I want to make sure everybody knows about that. So you'll need to wait for job 2. So you're out there probably asking, well, Tim, I got a Lariat right now. I want those features. I got one. I got an order in. I want those features. How can I make sure my order gets those features on there? Cancel the order. I mean, the only other option is if you're lucky enough that it doesn't get scheduled with your dealer until November. That is the only way you're going to have those features on it. If you get it scheduled for a production date in November or December, you're not going to have those features on your vehicle. It's just that simple. So what I've been telling people is cancel your order with your dealer. If you want those features and say, yes, I'm willing to wait a couple more months, then you probably need to cancel your order with those dealers. Because I did ask the brand team on this as well. Can I put those in a priority 99? And for those that don't know, a priority 99 is that they will not schedule a priority 99 order. And they are not doing that on orders right now. So you might think, well, so I'm going to get behind all these other people for production. Yes, you will. But I don't think that's going to affect you if you have an order in for people that want that. Because right now, there aren't a lot of people putting in orders. From the orders we're getting, I don't think it's going to be a big deal in getting those scheduled quickly once you can schedule with those features on there. But that may not be the news you want to hear. You may want to leave your order in there, but then get those features on it. Well, unless you get lucky enough that maybe you're at a dealership that doesn't have a lot of allocations or something like that, you have to wait until November scheduling for those to be put on your vehicle in January production. So just so you know that. Lobo is the same way. So Lobo is not, you can order a Lobo 702A right now. You'll be able to order a 402A at job 2. So Pro Trailer Backup Assist, Hitch Assist, and Lobo 402A, which if you watch the Lobo video, you know exactly what's not going to be included. That is also something that's going to be able to be ordered in November as well. And even Lobo 702As, even though you can order it now, they're not going to build any of them and not even schedule any of those orders until November. They're a late availability. They're a job 2 build. So they won't even start producing those until January. So I wanted to clarify everybody on that information. Hopefully you guys, that made some sense. I know I might have went over it over and over it, but I still have people that go, Tim, I don't get it. And I have to explain it a different way. And hopefully I explained it well. I want to make sure everybody understands this. And you're probably at a dealer that goes, my dealer hasn't mentioned any of this stuff. How do you know about this? And my dealer doesn't. Well, it's in all the media releases. Look at a lot of media videos out there. I was there with media. They told us about it. They told us it was a late availability item and everything else. Just the rest of the media outlets don't understand ordering like we do here at McArthur, and probably TC Customs as well that was there. But we do. We understand what that stuff means. We know what late availability means. We know what that means job 2. We know what available versus standard means. That means it's not going to be included on all Mavericks. Available means that since I didn't say optional, that means it's not a standalone option. That means it's going to be available some way with some package. And we just have to figure that out, which I've gotten information from the brand team on that. So there you go. That's why you need to stay tuned to us, because we are your source for Ford news, update, and information, especially your Maverick information. So hope you guys have a great Maverick Monday. Make sure you're subscribed, bell notifications turned on so you don't miss any videos. Hope you're having a fabulous Maverick Monday yourself. Come over tomorrow night. Check it out. Ask any questions you have from us on our live stream. Until then, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.